Behind me, I have the band formerly known as Beginning Band. They've now evolved into Cobra Band, as they do. And maybe the biggest band kid of them all, Mr. Ron Bowman, who's later than me. Oh, there he is. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Bowman.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. I heard Tressa say this is also a fundraiser. There's no also. That's the whole reason we're here. So, as I said in my several emails and to the kids every time they questioned, wait, we have to buy tickets and they're how much? I said, I know, it's ridiculous because it's a fundraiser. I tried to charge, Washington, D.C. fundraiser prices, but I got no tickets sold, so I had to change it. But thank you for being here. I know it's a lot, depending on where, your circumstances lie. For some, it's a lot more than others. And we tried to, make it available to everybody like we do for everything. I don't think the messages always get through. But thanks for being here, spending a Friday night with us. We're also trying that. That's a new thing, doing it on a Friday night instead of a, Saturday afternoon or Saturday night. So feel free to tell me afterwards if you liked it. If you liked it, rbowman at sjusd. If you didn't, tressa.bender@gmail.com. So to start off, we have our Cobra Band, and as they told me today, they're the one group I neglected to have anybody announce it. The rest of the groups, they're going to do the announcing. Between them and Tressa, you'll hopefully hear very little from me. But we have two pieces that we're going to play for you. The first one, like Tressa said, some of them might surprise you. How on earth is this band has been banned? There we go, I can word. Music. So the first one we're doing is a fanfare on Ode to Joy, which you might know as part of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, one of the most famous works in the world, performed all over the place all the time, so clearly not currently banned. But when it premiered, like so many of the great composers' works, it was considered radical. So as you listen to this, think of it, in today's terms, and imagine thinking that this is radical and so much that it would make you angry to listen to. But the fact that he used a very large choir as part of it, the fact that it just had some new, lush harmonies that weren't yet really heard in the early days of the Romantic era. They were very used to Mozart and that kind of classical sound. So this was new harmonies, new stuff, and it was just too much for the people of the time. So this particular movement, not Beethoven in general, but this particular movement, the Ode to Joy, the finale of the Ninth Symphony, was at one time banned. So this is Fanfare on Ode to Joy. as you'll hopefully also notice and appreciate, every band is only doing 2 pieces tonight, and the kids are like, what, we only get to play 2? And it's a long day for them, especially those that, they've been here since 3:45, and because you dropped them off. But to go to school all day, rehearse all day, go to classes, do all that, then show up here for all this time, and they're like, really get to play 2 pieces? But it's also been a long day for everybody, and I'm trying to get you out of here before tomorrow. So that's why everybody's only doing 2 pieces, so we got one more for you. And as the program so rightly states, this next one is arranged by Anonymous, because the person does not want to take any credit or ever admit that they did this. So I don't know this person well. But this piece happened to be on the band concert and needed its own personal arrangement because I could not find one out there, so I had to find Anonymous to do this. But I was trying to find another piece for them, and finding any of these band pieces at this kind of grade level is pretty difficult because most of it was pretty out there music, or professional and challenging. It just hasn't been whittled down for the first few years. So I kept running up against walls trying to find something else that was a level appropriate for these guys that would also be kind of enjoyable. And for some reason, Heart and Soul came into mind, and not because it's everybody's favorite song. Hopefully you'll know it. When I asked the kids about it and told them, they just blank stared. I'm like, the one everybody plays on piano? Bum, 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 bum. And like a few of them were like, oh yeah, and most of them were just like, nothing. It's like, okay, well, I guess it doesn't need to be banned anymore, but at least in my day, when I was their age, every kid in the world tried to play that on piano anytime they could, any piano, anywhere, and so much to the point that my middle school band director hated it with a fiery passion. So this song was forever banned in her classroom. So what did that mean? Of course, every chance we got, we tried to run over to the piano and play it, and then escape before she knew who did it. So I hadn't really thought of that for a long, long time, because, Heart and Soul doesn't come up that much, but I thought it was a fitting thing to do for them as part of the band concert, and shout out to her. So this is Anonymous's arrangement of Heart and Soul. Thank you, thank you. As they gently get up, I normally would have them stand up and take a bow, but I don't want them to fall off the stage or trip over anything. So, but as they gently, quietly get up peacefully without tripping over each other or anything, you can give them one more hand for a Cobra